Don't just live for tomorrow, or just live in yesterday. Just be glad for all you have that's in today.
Hey everyone, Connie here, and welcome to my blind reaction to the House Season 2, Episode 1. So yeah, right off the bat, only one episode for a House reaction. Let me explain that in a second, but yeah, it's been 8 months since we've done House, and we're finally back. This is a new Sunday series. I'm recording this on Saturday morning, just because it's the earliest I was able to do it after I decided we would be bringing this back. As you notice, I'm in my room, just really the option I have at the moment. So yeah, now on to the other part. So, one episode. Usually I would do more than one for a House recording, at least two. But I can't today. And the reason is something you guys already know about. It's the entire media player thing. As you know, VLC media player has not been working lately for OBS. It's not been capturing, and I don't know why. I have no clue why. So I've been using Real Player. The problem is, Real Player is a bitch to use. Like, seriously. It's been working okay for now. I wouldn't say it's been working fine, but it'll have to do until I can figure something out. But the problem is, if I'm going to do multiple episodes of, well, pretty much anything on Real Player, I'm going to have to edit them together again. I haven't actually done that in a while, because at this point it's just, I've been fine with switching between them on VLC. But it's like, I can't do that anymore, apparently. So, yeah, that's a problem. That is a problem. I'm still gonna try to figure out what's going on with VLC and if I can get that fixed. But in the meantime, I don't have the time this time to edit together these episodes. So even though I have more than the first episode downloaded, we're only gonna be able to get to the first for this first week back, and I kind of hate that. I really wanted to get to a bunch of them this first week back, but especially since it's been 8 months. Like, seriously, when we first finished Season 1 of House, which was, I think, the only House reaction on this channel, all the rest were on the old channel. When we first finished Season 1, I thought that it was only going to be maybe a couple months. I wanted to take some time off of House and get to something else in the meantime. But instead, no, it ends up being a lot longer. 8 months since the last one. So yeah, that's why I wanted to get more. That's why I downloaded more episodes. I downloaded like 4 episodes, planning to react to. But unfortunately, it's just like nothing I can really do at the moment. I just, there's other stuff I gotta get to, plus, honestly, I should be spending this time trying to figure out what's going on with VLC, so yeah, only one episode, but we're gonna still have fun with it. So yeah, it's been a while, and you may be wondering, so why now? Why have I decided to bring it back now? And the answer is pretty simple. So, my friend sent me a link saying, I think you'd like this. And, like, no explanation or anything. So I click on the link and it sends me to a YouTube video of a new song from the House, I guess. Like, I assume it's, like, brand new. And I stop it, because obviously I don't want spoilers, and I tell him that, and he's like, no, you can watch this video, it's just a music video for the song, the only spoiler that you'd have a chance of getting from this is hearing the song ahead of time. And he assured me on this that there's no actual spoilers. It wouldn't tell me anything about the episode it's from as long as I stopped the video after the song. Because after that, there's apparently spoilers. I haven't seen after that in the video, so... So I gave him the benefit of the doubt, and I checked it out. And the song, it's a Luna Loud song, and it's really freaking good. I used it in my announcement video for this. It's really freaking good. Like, I've listened to it on repeat a lot. But it's like, it made me realize, like, I missed the series, and I want to get back into it. And so I thought about, so I actually went to look, like, how long has it been since I stopped reacting to Loud House, since I finished season 1. And I didn't even realize it had been 8 months. We'd been reacting to other stuff, and it's just, it never occurred to me it's been that long. So, yeah, we are getting back into it. It's going to be on Sundays, joining She-Ra for now. And we'll see where it goes in the future. It might switch days, or when She-Ra does end, it might just stay on Sundays and take that place. In fact, that's likely what's going to end up happening. So, this should be pretty fun, either way. I really had fun with the first season. There were episodes that I wasn't a fan of, but that's going to happen. Let's be honest. Every series has that. I'm just hoping that this season really starts to hit a stride with this series, and I've been told it does. I've been told that season 2 is where it really starts to get good. And I'm hoping that's true. I'm hoping that ends up being true, because this show has so much potential. It has so much potential, so much that it can do with these characters and ideas. And I've talked about, I believe I talked about it back when I was doing the reactions before, but it's like, I want to see episodes that focus entirely on the girls and their dynamics with each other, without Lincoln being involved at all. I want to see episodes more with the parents, even. And other side characters. Again, this show has built this world, basically, of characters and possibilities. And so far it focuses mostly on Lincoln, and I get it, he's the main character, that's fine. But it's like, I want to see focus on the rest of the cast, too. I want to see them get their attention. And I truly believe they will. Don't get me wrong, I do truly believe they will. It's just a matter of when. And again, I want them to have the focus without Lincoln having to be there for it. And I know I'm kind of making the connection of with MLP partially because Chris Savino wrote an episode of MLP. But in MLP, in season 1, the main character, Twilight, was shoehorned into almost every episode, just because she had to deliver the friendship letter to Celestia. She had to be the one to basically deliver the lesson of the episode. But Season 2 rectified that. Season 2 made it so that Twilight didn't have to be shoehorned in every episode, and that characters can hold their own without her even being there at all. And it definitely improved the series because of it. And I'm hoping they do a similar thing here. Obviously not in the same way. But I'm hoping they do a similar thing here and have... excuse me. And have it so we don't need Lincoln all the time. I mean, I have nothing against Lincoln, but I just feel like we need to be able to have these sisters hold their own. Because they definitely have the ability to, if given the chance. And yeah, my favorites are still Lenny, Lori, and Luna, of course. That really hasn't changed. Not necessarily in that order, but Luna's obviously my favorite. And yeah, I'm excited to see what this does. Now, I do know that sometime in this season, I guess, the parents' faces are revealed, and I already do know what they look like. And it's not that big of a deal. It's like one of those situations where it's like, oh, that's cool. It's like that. I'm not that upset by knowing that ahead of time. It's not that big a deal. Um, but yeah, it's like I know that apparently happens, and it's like it almost feels like it's going against the tropes of a lot of older cartoons, like, Powerpuff Girls with Miss Bellum, Dexter's Lab with his parents, etc., etc. And it's like, I feel like it's going against that because that's kind of how it starts, with you not being able to see their faces at all. But then it, like, shows their faces, and it's like, okay, so it changes things up. Um, either way, I really wish we could do more than one episode. That's why I'm trying to kind of pad out these pre-thoughts, just to kind of have a little more to talk about. um, but yeah, it's like after this, next time, no matter what, even if I'm still using Real Player, will definitely be more than one episode. I'll edit them together. For now though, we're just going to get started. So when the screen fades to black, please pause this redirect and go to the description below. Follow the link to the... Oh my gosh, I'm blanking. Follow the link to the reaction, and after you watch it, come back here to the redirect and resume play. Because after it fades to black and then fades back in, everything from that point forward will be my afterthoughts and will contain spoilers to the episode. So that being said, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you at the reaction. And we are back, and we will begin with spoilers in 3, 2, 1, now. Really wish I could have done more. But yeah, like I said, it's just with Real Player not really being super reliable right now and having some issues, it's just like, yeah, Real Player's not the best player for this. I really need to get VLC working again. I'm going to see if anyone else has had this trouble with this update that caused this. Because, yeah, if you don't remember, it was I updated VLC, which is something I actually haven't really done. And apparently that's what caused it, so... Hopefully I'll figure it out. Hopefully we'll get back to normal. If not, we'll just have to edit videos together again, which sucks, takes up a lot of time, but... what other choice do we have? So, for now... yeah. This was an okay episode. I wouldn't say it was bad. I wouldn't say it was great, though. It felt like just another episode of a cartoon like this. It didn't really stand out as being anything special, but again, it wasn't bad. I think my only issue with it comes at the end. It's like... or, I guess at the end. The fact that they basically solved their problem by being super manipulative seems like a bit of a sketchy lesson to show for the kids. It's like... basically it comes across as, oh, this guy was being a manipulative asshole to us, let's be a manipulative asshole back. That's not right. That's not right. Like, the concept of an eye for an eye is extremely dangerous and damaging to our society in general, but especially to teach to kids. There's a reason the entire phrase is called an eye for an eye makes the whole world blind. But either way, it's like, it's not teaching kids to be better than those kinds of people. It's teaching them to just be like them, and in the end, that doesn't solve the problem. It makes it worse, honestly. Also, what kind of 5th graders take on internships? When has that been a thing? This definitely wasn't when I was in 5th grade. Nor for my brother and sister. And they're both younger than me. I have never heard of that. Not for 5th graders. I can understand, like, high schoolers taking on something like that to get some work experience. Yeah, that makes sense. But fifth graders? Like, fifth graders don't need to be worrying about that. They're in fifth freaking grade. Heck, late middle schoolers, like eighth graders, like, that's even a little more understandable. Because some high schoolers do get jobs, um, part-time and everything, so, like, eighth graders, maybe, but that's even pushing it. I don't know, it just feels weird to me, um, to have an episode show that. And it's not I wouldn't say it's a problem with the episode, necessarily. Like, it doesn't actually hurt the episode. It's just like, that's a thing? Maybe it is nowadays, for all I know. Maybe that is a thing, and it's just I'm so out of the loop. Or maybe it's just certain schools. I don't know. But either way, it was still fun. I feel like the fact that they got the internship from Flip that easily was a little much. Like, I feel like there should have been a little more to it. But I mean, the fact that he was basically conning them the entire time does kind of lend to that a little bit. Um, I like how Clyde and Lincoln had their fights in this episode and had that argument basically over getting something that they both really wanted, the free Flippy promotion, I guess. um, it felt really natural for these two to go at it for that reason. And it just felt like something that they would do, but also, like, outside of this, it wouldn't really affect their friendship in any real, lasting way. And it's like the entire time they're, like, competing and then eventually fighting, it's like, you know that as a viewer. You know it's not going to hurt their relationship. It's not going to stop them from being best friends. It's just, it's a friendly spat. It's competition, and it's healthy competition, even. They're doing good work. They're, like, legitimately doing something that's helpful to other people. Sort of. Mostly. And it's like, yeah, geez. So it's not like they're hurting anyone. It's not like they're doing anything, like, really bad. It's just... It's just kids being kids, basically. I mean, there have been plenty of times where I've competed with friends on things. In some ways, I still do. It happens. As long as it's not done in any, like, bad way or anything. And I think the show actually succeeded at this one. For the most part. Again, the entire manipulative thing at the end there was little much. But overall, I really did enjoy coming back to this. We didn't get to see much of the sisters this episode, unfortunately. But hopefully next time. Like I said, I really wish I could have done more. And I mean, I probably could have. Like, I probably could have. But it's like, I don't want to risk... I didn't want to risk it with how Real Player's been lately. I'm going to try to get VLC working again. And if not, like I said, we'll go back to doing... just, like, editing together the episodes before reacting. And I really hate to do that. I really do. Because it takes up so much time. But if that's what we're going to need to do, then that's what we're going to need to do. We'll see. We'll see. I'll keep you updated. In the meantime, thank you so much for tuning in. Tell me in the comments below what you thought of this episode of the Loud House Season 2. What did you think of the entire 5th grade internship? What did you think about the ending and how the solution was to basically become the enemy That's a way to word it, I guess. Tell me your thoughts on all of that and more in the comments below, and thank you so much for tuning in. Loud House is back after 8 months. So I hope you're excited, and we'll come back next week for more Loud House and definitely more episodes than just one. So, in the meantime, thank you all once again, and I'm Connie, and I'm signing off. See you all next time.
And though you've come through many obstacles, shed tears along the way, you're still standing, live, love, laugh.